let's talk about the back now.
Okay.
How was it, the exam?
Oh my God. You have to know that first it's in 2 years. It's within 2 years. You have how do you call that? Preliminary um, tests, exams at the beginning at the end of your première. So that's nice because then you have less things to study for the year after. But it's stressful because it's everything is condensed in a week, within a week, and you have to pass all of your exams. I mean, to take them and then to pass them. So it's stressful. I remember all my friends and I, we had 1 week to study, but like we were all together and trying to study, but you're stressed out. You're like, oh, I'm never gonna do it. I'm never gonna have my back. We calculated our points, being like, oh, okay, if I got this grade in that subject, it's this coefficient. I can do that and have this grade in this other subject. So it's very stressful and challenging.
What was the hardest subject? You did a back L. What do you think was your hardest one?
Oh, good question. I think the one I worried the most about was philosophy. So I guess that would be this one because it's a big coefficient. It's a coefficient 7, so that's a lot. And I didn't get a really good grade anyways, but it was very stressful because I don't remember the exact topics, but they were challenging, and yeah, I think philosophy was the hardest one.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the day of the results. How did it happen? First, question that a lot of students ask, were your parents with you?
They weren't because they were working, but I remember I live in the countryside, so I took my scooter and I went into the city with it. Like it took me 35 minutes to go, and we were all with my friends waiting for the results, and the results arrived late. So we were supposed to have them at 10, I think, and they arrived at 10:30. So my parents kept calling me, and they're like, oh, she hasn't called this because she didn't get it, she didn't pass. But I got it, and I was very excited, and I got really good grades. I mean, few good grades. Like philosophy, I had a 9, so that wasn't really good. But I had a 16 in English, so I was very happy about that.
Okay. So what did you do after that? What did you and your friends do? Did you all pop the champagne?
We popped the champagne, and everyone came to my place actually. And my English teacher lives 5 minutes away from my place, so we all went to her place, and she has a swimming pool, so we went to her swimming pool and barbecued and stuff. So that was unpredicted, but very cool, very nice.
So in general, what do you think of the back, that students have to take the back? Do you think it is a good exam?
I think it is because you have to have an exam. I feel like otherwise you have to have challenges, especially at our age. And it's funny because usually people, when I was in terminale, people who had already passed the bac would tell you, oh, you know, the bac is nothing. And you're like, yes, it is something, it's hard. But then you realize after you passed it, and now that I'm at university and I'm studying, like I'm a real student, college student, you realize that it's nothing actually. It's nothing compared to what you have to do now. But I think it's a good thing because we have to go through that to have the pressure of an exam and to test yourself. But in a way, it's not really relevant because you can have like really good results during the whole year, good grades the whole year, all year long, and then the day of the bac, just like have a very bad grade.
Did you have any friends who did not succeed, who did not pass it?
No, I don't think so. Actually, my high school and my class, we were the only. I mean, we scored 100%. The whole class had a bac.
Wow.
In my concentration, I think there may have been some people like in bac S who didn't get it, but we all got it. Like some of us, I think 3 in my class had to do the second round kind of, but otherwise we all had it.
Okay, so coming here to the United States, what surprised you when you came here at the university, at your university about classes? I hear that French students are surprised that students have to take 101 English or 101 geography. Why do you think French students are surprised about it?
I think it's surprised about it because in France, when you get out of high school, you're supposed to handle all the basics. You're supposed to know them. This is like kind of how do you say that? Knowledge, like common sense. You know how to count when you're supposed to know how to count and how to write when you're getting out of high school. So I think it's surprising for us because, especially since in France, when you go to university, you specialize as well, like in one kind of concentration as well. So having to take geography classes while you're studying English, you don't really see the point.
Yes. Something that we don't have in France, which is homecoming, prom in high school. Do you think you would have enjoyed that here? To have had those things in France, would you have liked it?
I think we would have liked it, and I think we would have liked it because it's American. That's the thing. That's something we see in the movies, and you're like, oh, that's awesome. I wish we would have that in France. But if we had that in France, it wouldn't be special anymore.
Okay.
So, but I think I would have liked it. But I guess I would have liked it because it's American.
D'accord. Merci Soline.
De rien.